Here's a pretty simple project. We're going to replace the cabin air filters of this Mini Cooper S. Cabin air filters, you get two choices. You got a carbon or a charcoal activated filter. It's good for taking out any kind of odors if you're a smoker. It'll also pull out any kind of allergens in the air. Then you got a common cabin filter, and what you're doing here is you're pulling out mostly hard particles, and these are going to be the dust particles and things that typically get trapped in the air. You're picking most of the air up off the floorboard, so any kind of dust that's down there will get trapped, and it recirculates the air that's inside the cabin and filters it for you to breathe. If you don't do this once a year, you're going to be pretty surprised. The air conditioning will typically start to suffer. The pressure coming out of the vents will slow down because this, just like a household air conditioning filter, will just clog up. It'll also be a problem in the springtime because what's happening is all the pollens and dust from the air get trapped in it. They stay trapped in there over the winter. They'll get a little moisture in it and it'll start to get moldy. So let's attack this project. It all happens from the passenger side of the vehicle. Now this project happens from the passenger side of the floorboard. And what we've got is underneath the dash, right behind the glove box, you've got a black plastic cover. You're going to notice on one side of the cover, the only side you can see, there's two little plastic barbs that latch into the cover. You've got the same thing going on the back side. And what we're going to do is this filter is going to slip in just like that. It'll kind of roll in from this side. We also have directions on this filter. It has a flow direction, so we got airflow going up because it's sucking it from the floorboard up. So what we're going to do is, give me a second, what we're going to do is pull that cover off for you. To replace the cabin air filter on the Mini Cooper, here's the procedure. On the housing of the cabin air filter, you've got a cover. There's two small tabs on each side. There's two on the front, there's two on the rear. You move the rear ones first. I'm grabbing behind the unit. You'll feel the unit snap out. There's two. One's out. Second one's out. I'll pull it forward and I'll remove the cover this direction. Now to get the cabin air filter out, you see it's already kind of fallen out slightly. You're going to slide it over to the passenger side of the vehicle. It has a couple of rails that it slides into, and we're going to pull it out in that direction. And here we go. Okay, just to show you where the filter is going to go, here's the two rails we're talking about. They're about 1.25 inches apart. You'll slide in from this direction. You've got the same matching set of rails on the back side of the box right here. So let me get the filter and we'll install it. Okay, I've got the filter already started in the rails, but you can see that it's aimed up into the vehicle. I'm in the rails completely, and it's just going to slide up in there, and it'll just keep feeding up into the car. At the end, you'll just put the back end of the filter into the housing. It's in position now. I'm going to take my cover. It fits into the front. I'm going to make sure it's secured on the back side, and I'll just snap it into the snap clips. And there you go, complete.